Welcome, friends, to the summer class of Personal Finance, BUSI 1307. I am Randy Saleh, Assistant Professor of Business for Tarrant County College, and welcome to this fast-paced summer class. Now, the majority of Americans, unfortunately, are living in a personal financial nightmare. Personal bankruptcies, home foreclosures have been at an all-time high since this millennia began. 70% of Americans are simply living paycheck to paycheck and are constantly stressed out because of money problems. Unfortunately, for the average college student, graduates with at least $36,000 of student loans in the state of Texas, $9,000 worth of credit card debt, and immediately goes out and starts to purchase a brand new car with a loan of at least 28 grand. With all that, is it surprising to know that 25% of all personal bankruptcies are filed by people under the age of 27 years old? Well, wow, what an introduction to a course, right? Hey, the good news is, if we can start telling our money what to do instead of our money telling us what to do, we may start to experience a whole new level of financial peace. Again, with this introduction, I hope that you truly enjoy this course, and I believe it will greatly benefit you with your relationship and money. Here is how the course is laid out for this summer semester. I have pared it down a little bit so we can get through in the time allotted. We're going to have 3 unit lessons. Unit lesson 1 is planning your personal financial future. We'll go over cash flow planning, a little bit of career planning, taxes, and how to save money. Lesson 2 is the culture of debt. We're going to look at the uses of debt, credit scores, and how to build better purchasing habits. And our final lesson in this course is going to be investments and completing a financial plan. We're going to look at stocks, bonds, real estate, mutual funds, and how to understand insurance, wills, IRAs, and basic estate planning. This will be a project-based course, so every unit lesson has a project, and we're going to get more into that. The official book is Personal Finance, 12th edition, by Kapoor, DeBlay, and Hughes. It's an expensive book, brand new, and I think it actually may be in its 13th edition now, but hey, it is perfectly fine, and hopefully you got the emails that I have sent out earlier in this course. If you want to get a 7th, 8th, 9th, or 10th edition, it's a great book, and the only thing that's really changed are a few pictures. So find yourself an older book, and you're going to be in good shape, and you'll get a better price. And again, I would probably, as you're watching this video, get it next day air or get it 2 or 3 day shipping so you can have the course, my friends. Have the book when the course opens, because you're going to need it. That's how you're going to find so much information. This is right in here your getting started page. The course always defaults to this, and so you have your syllabus, your organizer, everything kind of to navigate through the course you're going to get. And that's what we're going to do in this video, how to navigate this course. Also, real quickly, if you're checking this on the first day, which would be June 1st, I have opened the course up earlier, and you have not got your book yet, I would do this. This is the ebook right in here for personal finance. And so if you pop this, you're going to go to McGraw-Hill Connect, and that is the website if you want to go ahead and get the ebook. And I believe you can actually even get a 2-week free trial. So if you're buying your book on the first day, you want a free trial, or if you just want to get the ebook and have it all semester, that's how you'll do it. But you're one way or another, please get that book, immediately, because you are, or access to something, because you're going to need it for this course. It is a quiz, and it is a written project-based course. Here's going to be your syllabus. Here's your course organizer. Very, very important documents on an online course, or for any of the courses that I ever teach, and I hope you'll be in more than one. Print these out and go over those. I'm going to go over them with you here in a second. Here's your orientation quiz, a great way to get some free points. And then I have some other things right in here for you. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at your course syllabus, how the course lays out, and also you're going to look at the course organizer, and then we will show you how to navigate this course. So here is our course syllabus, my friends, for the summer class here. Here is my contact information. This is my office phone, which will roll over to an email, but here is my email right in here. And anytime you need a question answered or something on your mind, please email me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. That is the best way in the online world that we are living in today. As we are not on campus, we will be back on campus for the fall, but everything is online. Again, here's your textbook. Older editions work fine for the course and are much cheaper. Just told you how to get that. Get it as fast as possible. And again, if you are waiting and it's June 1st and you have not got a book, then go the ebook route, because time is not on your side. You need to have a book on day one. Here are the learning objectives, and again, you can read through this, but these are just major goals, my friends, that we've got to have: making better decisions, developing a strategy for our finances, understanding consumer credit, and distinguishing, the advantages, disadvantages, and purchasing strategies, because this is where it's really working against most Americans' debt and poor spending habits. Oops, that's a little bit too fast right there. All right, understanding the home. What is a mortgage? Insurance plans, but personal investing and retirement strategies. So a lot of great information, I believe. Now, forewarned is forearmed. This is a college level course. This is a summer. It is less than 5 weeks. So you need to be prepared, my friends, to have a fast-paced course, to work very efficiently and effectively. If, I'm a faculty advisor as well. If someone's working full-time and trying to take 2 classes, I don't think you're going to like the way your summer's going to turn out. You should be taking 1 course if you're working full-time. If you're working just part-time, maybe the 2 classes, but we're taking 16 weeks and we're cramming it down into about 4.5 weeks. Now, I have pared the course down just a little bit, but please, don't wait to the last day. We have maybe a week to complete each unit. Okay, now the organizer, which we will go over next, gives you all your due dates. Print this syllabus and your organizer out so you know when your assignment due dates are. I rarely accept late work, and certainly I don't accept it if someone says I just can't get it in today. If you have an emergency that's come up in advance, I will try to work with you, but if it's on the day that an assignment is due, then you know what? It's that's not being able to be made up. So here's what you need to do. You spend 2-3 hours a day, at least 15 hours a week. But you spend those 2-3 hours a day working on this course. That's kind of reading the lesson, the chapters in that textbook, and completing your written projects and discussion boards, quizzes, and reading some of the information I have. I think you'll do very well. And more so than that, we want to learn how to better our personal finances. I think this is the most important course you'll ever take, because it's all about you. It is a personal course, how we can start winning in the craziness of the world that we're in today when it comes to our finances. So, don't think of this as a traditional course that you got to take for your degree. And take this as a course that's just about you, and it becomes so much better. Well, we are online, okay? And so as an online student, it's a lot more responsibility to get things done. Certainly you need adequate, good equipment, and what we've been doing this last year through our TCC library services, and you can click that link if you need some equipment that you currently do not have. And our library will do its best to get that to you. Now, we've loaned out hundreds of thousands of tablets and Microsoft Surfaces and things to get students going. So we are kind of running low, I believe, from what I've just heard. But please, let's, in an online course, saying I don't have the equipment, it was not an excuse. I can't use that because we are trying to give that away. You just got to get it done fast. So my expectations of a student are, hey, all these things. Get that orientation done. Read those assigned chapters of the book. Okay, do just a quick read through it. The textbook is, I think, one of the best you'll ever have, and my students in the past have always kept that textbook. They don't sell them back because this is going to help you in the future. You want to keep onto that. I have notes, PowerPoints. I have videos for you. I literally have lecture videos, screen recordings. So you have all sorts of avenues to get this information. Again, spend the amount of time on this course per week, and you'll enjoy the results of your grade, but you'll learn, pearls of wisdom. Course grades. Here we are. This is how the course lays out. I don't give you a grade. I just record the efforts that every student does. Now, this is a project-based course. It is a writing course. We do have a few quizzes, but those are pretty easy because I give you 3 attempts on those. So I just wanted to forewarn you, it's a writing course, probably like you've never taken before unless you've taken one of my classes. And I have videos just to show you how to format, write, and submit your projects, because it's a business writing format that we're going for. So we have a quick orientation quiz, 25 points off the bat. We have 3 unit quizzes. All right, you have 3 chances to take those, 75 points. We have 5 discussion boards at 20 points. And then we have our big projects. They're worth 200 points apiece. That gives us an 800-point total for this very short semester. As you look real quickly, my friends, if I'm in the class and I don't do a written project, I probably ought to drop, because I cannot make up those 200 points, and get a good grade. If you'll do what I've told you up in here, you're not going to have any problems at all. I don't believe you will. There's your grading right in here. All right. Gold, silver, bronze, and we certainly don't even want to look at anything under that. All right. You choose the grade you want. I've always believed that. If you put the work in, you should easily get the grade you desire. Those are our unit lessons, activities. We have discussion board topics. You have that written project, and you have a quiz in each unit. Pretty straightforward, my friends. And what I will do for this semester, everything opens up on June 1st. Usually I don't open the whole class up at once, but I know it's summer, and I know a lot of students want to do something else. Maybe, hey, we're somewhat coming out of this horrific pandemic where we can travel a little bit easier, and maybe you've got some vacation plans. If you want to get this course done, and I've had it before, a student can get this course done. They want to get it in 2 weeks. They just block themselves up and get it done. That's fine with me. You put that effort in, but everything will be open for you to complete on day 1 of this class. So there we are. Online attendance. We've probably been in the online world a little bit now, all of us, somehow, some way in school for the past year. And the way we do attendance is through, the way I take the attendance are all of our assignments. So discussion boards, written projects, quizzes, all of those are going to be the criteria for attendance. And so if a student does not get a project done, that goes down as an unexcused absence. That's what Tarrant County College requires faculty members to take roll. And so, sometimes students can get dropped from courses. I tend not to do that. So don't think that I will drop somebody just because you've missed a couple of assignments. If you're still doing well in the course, don't worry about that. But again, use your course organizer, which we're going to go over, just to maintain when due dates are. And when a student does receive an unexcused absence, an email is automatically generated. I don't send it out. It's sent out by our massive IT system, just letting students know that things aren't going well if you miss an assignment. So I have a lot of students say, "Hey, how am I already absent in this class?" Well, a discussion board was missed. Something simple as that. Communication. All right. The way we're going to communicate, I will communicate to you with email. You must use your MyTCC account. I cannot answer anything else. If you send it from a Hotmail, from an iCloud, from AT&T, from anything, I will not respond to that. It's like the email never got to me. It can only come through your MyTCC account. Why? Because that's what we're told to do. And that gives us a trace. I can trace any email, and so can our IT system. When a student says, "Hey, I emailed you last week," or here's that project, or something like that, which I wouldn't email anyway, but it needs to be done. That's the official communication through your TCC email account. And it's a Gmail account, so put it on your phone. You probably already do, but have that on your phone. That way, if I need to get to you, and I do sometimes, if someone's needs a little help, that's how I get back with you. Please put your course number. Please put in your subject heading BUSI 1307. I teach multiple courses. I got a lot going on in the summer too, and when I know exactly what course you're in, I can answer your questions so much easier versus having to say, "Oh, where's Randy?" And okay, he's in my business principles class. Nope, it's not there. He must be in the other one. Oh, he could be in the future 7 or 2 class. So there you go. BUSI 1301, summer one would be great, and then the assignment question and maybe a phone number if it's so complicated I need to contact you. That's a very rare extreme, but at least I can. So read your announcements, check in on a daily basis because I do post announcements, and check your email on a daily basis, my friends. As an online instructor, I'm going to do this. I will do my best to respond to your emails within 48 hours during regular business hours. Now, for the summer, Tarrant County College does have offices open, but we're open Monday through Thursday. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the campus is officially closed. So if you do email on those Friday, Saturday, or Sundays, just know that it'll probably be Monday morning before I get back with you. Now, I will try to get back with you much faster than 48 hours. I try to do it within 24, but with things the way they are, and again, some of our internet speeds, even though we've paid for the higher upgrades, they are slower. So within 48 hours, I will respond to your email. I'm going to grade your projects as fast as possible within 3 to 4 days, so you have feedback on your written projects, and monitor those discussion boards on a weekly basis. And I'm going to do everything I can to guide you through what I believe is this great course. So, right now, it's very important just to breathe. For the students who have actually read their entire syllabus watching this video, right now it can feel overwhelming. Every first class day feels overwhelming, and certainly can be, but we just got to get to the information, okay? You don't need to complete this class in one day, all right? The best way to succeed in an online course, and personally I think most of the times in the craziness of life that we live through, is to focus what's directly in front of us. Just focus on that. Don't focus on the last assignment, which isn't due until the last of this course. Focus on what's ahead of me. I got an orientation quiz. I've got to get my first discussion board, things like that, my friends. And then basically in that unit lesson, you've got a discussion board, maybe one a week. Check your course organizer. You've got that quiz, which you got 3 attempts on. I record the highest grade. And the written project, if you do that 1 or 2 questions a day, you should be fine, on that, all right? Don't try to hit them all on the last day that they're due, because then we find ourselves just very angry. Again, I believe this may be, the most important course you take, because it's just about you and your finances. And friends, as we start building a positive relationship with our money, and we start becoming proactive, we have an emergency fund, a really good credit score, our debts are eliminated or very manageable, and we start investing in the future, man, you're going to have a feeling of contentment with your finances. And that's what we want. So let's make it a great semester. And now I'm going to show you the course organizer. Okay, so here is the course organizer. Again, friends, please print this out. Put this on your workspace. Thumbtack it to a clipboard or a poster board that you're using. I hope you have a good workspace somewhere where you are to organize your summer courses, because this is very important. This tells us where we are and what we need to do. It has the starting of the week. For instance, June 1st, we have our introduction, we have an orientation quiz, and it says our date right there, Friday, June 4th. All deadlines are at 11 p.m. on the day they are due. And so I think that's extremely important. Again, when a student emails me and say, I'm not sure when is this due, my answer is going to be, did you check your course organizer? Because that's where we come to. So there we go. So here's unit lesson 1. Again, this semester kicks off June 1st. These are our lesson components. We are covering, a good amount of material, so these are lessons that we do not put off to the last minute. There's our discussion board activities, and then we have Project 1, planning your personal finances. Now, again, I have a separate video of exactly what you're going to need to do there, so I'm going to walk you through that. This is due Saturday, June 5th. So your discussion board is due Saturday, June 5th. Discussion board 1, that deadline is 11 p.m. Then you come into the next week. Here's your unit quiz 1. It's due on this time right in here. And then there is your planning personal finances. So if you answered 1 or 2 questions starting from June 1st all the way through, you should be in excellent shape to pop this through. Deadline through submission. And again, you'll watch that video of how to submit, how to write, how to format. And then I have an extra bonus project right there that's due on this date. There's unit 1, there's unit 2. Again, what you should be reading, the things we need to do, and our quiz, as well as our big project. Sometimes there's 2 discussion boards due, so make sure that we see those. All right, now we're going to navigate through the course as well, but this is why this document is so important. Again, it takes you right through the end of your class. Now, my friends, as I said a little earlier, I usually do not do this, never in a long semester, but in the shorter semesters, I open the entire class up. So if somebody out there says, wow, I'm going to start June 1st, and then June 14th, I'm going to do all of my units and just really just nail this course out because you're going somewhere else, and that's the way you roll, that's fine. You certainly can do that. But you do have until these due dates to clean everything up. So that is your course organizer. Again, a very important document to print and to go by. Mr. Saleh, I don't know when discussion board 2 and 3 are due. My answer, that's easy. Just refer back to that course organizer and that'll take care of you. All right, now we're going to go back and see how the course looks and how to navigate through Blackboard. All right, so here we are again on the course Blackboard page. And so you always default into the Getting Started right in here. And now, just real quickly, your page will look a lot cleaner than my page because as the instructor, I am the editor of the course, and so I'm always in the edit mode. So it makes it just doesn't look as clean as your page always looks. And so again, you'll always default there. If you ever need the syllabus, the organizer, you're going to get that orientation quiz, okay, and get that done and get your 25 points. And then this is your navigation pane. If we were to come over here, you'll look at your online home page and announcements pop up in here. It's a nice, easy way to look at them. I've already sent out the textbook information for the course. I sent that out in the middle of May. Real quickly, you also have a couple of things in here. You have Microsoft Office. We give this free. It's a free subscription to all of our students using your TCC email. Being a written course, you're going to have to submit in Microsoft Word. And so you have it free, and it's free for Mac or PC. So it's a great deal to download. If a student, and I go over this in my video, if they in anything else submits a program like Google Docs, which you really cannot submit a project in, or Notepad, Lord forbid, I just can't grade it. I said you got to redo that. So here you go. Again, you can always get your free copy of Microsoft Office right here. Yes, we are in the online world and things go weird, just imagine Tarrant County College, the size of it. We are 60,000 students strong. That's almost as big as UT Austin. And the summer is really one of our busiest semesters. So everything is online. There certainly can be some server problems or something can get jumbled. Get that number. Put that on your computer, 817-515-6411. It's 24/7. We have services that we have our own team as well as a network team, national team that can help answer your questions, get your password working. I can do, if you see a course break, then let me know. If something's messed up in my course, like the dates are wrong, absolutely. But if you can't get into it or something like that, you've got to get this number going, and they'll take care of you as soon as they possibly can. It's pretty good. So this is the course homepage. These are the announcements as well. If you come to there again, that's my first announcement that I have for you, and you'll only see what is available. But always check your announcements or through here or the course page. This is going to be very important. These are your discussion boards and your unit lessons. And so as we go to our unit lesson, again, it's going to look a little bit different. Don't worry about all this because this is an editing mode and everything will come live for you on June 1st. In fact, I've tried to open it up in the few days before class for those who wanted to work a little bit earlier. Here's your checklist. This tells you things are pop-outs right here that you need to do. Here is something that I think you like. I hope you will. These are my, if we were in class right now, I would be lecturing to you. And these are my videos. So they are basically a screen recording of my PowerPoints. And so there's your lesson 1 right in here, planning your personal finances, part 1, part 2, all the way through, your financial services. They're about 30 to 40 minutes. Again, it's just me guiding you through the PowerPoints, and critically acclaimed, by the way. The Academy is looking at that for possible awards. But I think they're pretty good, and students do really like them. And again, just trying to give you everything that I can to help you in this world that we live in personal finance. So you have a lecture right there. Here is the video. It is a must watch because this is how to write, format, and submit your written projects, which are very important. Again, we are not an English class. We are doing business writing. You're going to have to submit business reporting. Many of you already do that right now, but if you haven't, it needs to follow the exact format, not the exact format that I'm trying to do. It's not paragraphs. We're using bulleted writing, okay? And please watch that as I guide you everything that you need to know. Lesson components, again, when you answer this, when you look through this, you're going to get every class, every unit has this. Some more videos and more your subject of personal finance, cash flow planning, tax strategies, more notes and PowerPoints in there. So you're never without more information in this course. Here is the personal finance. This is your first project. And again, once you watch this video, it's going to show you how the course goes. We're taking a case. We're taking a fictionary friend of ours named Frank, and we are taking him from college graduation all the way to retirement and all of the things that this person would need to do. And here's your grading rubric as well. So I don't want you to have to think or guess, how am I supposed to write this? What am I supposed to do? And they're each question. So again, that's when I say you watch that video, you answer your questions, you'll be in good shape. And here's that extra 25 points in here for cash flow planning, how to create a budget, but we like to call it a cash flow plan. That is Unit 1. As you go through all of your unit lessons, 1, 2, and 3, they're going to be look the same right in here. You have a checklist, you have your videos, you have your quiz right in here that you can take at any time, your quizzes, and you get 3 attempts. So that's pretty amazing right there. And even give you a quiz review. So like I say, I do all this because I just think the information is so important. I think this information will carry you, hopefully, through your personal financial life. Other things right in here are discussion boards. Okay, this will pop up on day 1. And again, it's a nice introduction. We want to introduce each other. Give us your name, the degree you want to attain. What would your dream job be? All right. What do you hope to achieve by taking this course? I would really like to know. What's your favorite superhero movies? All right. Mine's Deadpool 1 and 2. I always get someone who says, well, I don't like superheroes. That's cool. That's cool. Then what's just your favorite movie? We're just trying to make this interesting. Okay. You've been given a $4,000 gift card. And you walk into a giant electronics store. What would you buy? And you cannot answer, well, I don't need anything. If you did, then you lost your $4,000. So, it could be camera equipment. It could be gaming. It could be anything. I'm going to get the new MacBook Pro 16-inch out there. 2 terabytes and SSD drive and a 32 gig RAMs. I hope $4,000 will cover that. I may have to borrow some money from one of you on that. You hit your create thread and you introduce yourself on every discussion board. You do your thread and then you respond to at least 2 others. These are worth 20 points apiece. So these are a lot of points here. So your post should be at least 100 words, and your response to your classmate should be at least 75 words. Anything less will not receive a point system, not going to receive a grade. And this is 100 points, so these are just great ways. This is how we engage in the online world, and it's really how we learn from each other. When we start getting into how do you save an extra $100 a month, I have always received great advice from students, and I said, well, you know what? I've never thought about that. Changing your insurance company every year to get that introductory deal can save a few $100s. I think students are the most creative part of this class, because you get some really great ideas of how to save money, how to invest money. So, again, please do the discussion boards. They're great points for you to get for your grade, and it's a great way to interact and learn from each other. As we go down here as well, we have personal financial websites right in here that I've got for you. So these are some just really good sites for you. Just to, again, open them up and then save them on to your own tablet, PC, whatever you got there. And maybe help you answer some of those questions too. Your grades right in here at the end, there's a course evaluation. And so pretty straightforward, my friends, right in here. As we go back to the Getting Started page. I hope this video has been helpful. It's a great way to introduce myself. It's a great way to introduce the class and go over it. Again, I think it's an important class, and I want you to enjoy it. And I want this to be a good summer semester for you. So let's just make it a great semester. And good luck with the course.